Hello, this is so exciting because this is the last video that I am posting before my new Slim platform launches, and the app got approved. So I have the app on my phone. Look at that. Oh my goodness. How surreal is that? Make sure to click this link so that you can get an email to get into the Slim platform. I'm so excited about this. It's an all-inclusive platform. So there are customized meal plans based on your needs, customized workout plans, daily meditation, the Slim on Starch program, access to me with weekly Q&A calls. It's so fun. It's a one-stop shop, and I'm gonna continue to expand. So I'm actually thinking of, with the workout section, I'm gonna add in maybe a running program for anybody who wants to start running, or if you're training for something, so you could train for a 5K, or you could train for a half marathon. Anyway, I'm like getting ahead of myself. I'm just so excited about this, and I'm so grateful that all of you got to be a part of it. You know, I asked, what color should the logo be? Should it be beige or should it be white? And I had everybody vote, and you guys voted for white, so it's a white logo. Okay, this is a vlog. I need to slow myself down. Just please make sure that you're on the email list so that you can get the update when the app launches. Woo! And if you're new here, hey, I'm Healthy Emmy. I'm a nutritionist and the creator of Slim. I just talked all about Slim, so you know all about it. Make sure you hit subscribe. I put up a new YouTube video every Wednesday and Saturday. You can get a little look into my life. So I recently put up a video where I talked about food items that are unhealthy, that I don't want you to have in your fridge, that are masking as healthy foods. But now I want to show you some items that we have in the fridge that are actually healthy packaged foods that I would want to see in your fridge if I opened it up. So let's see what's in here. Kava lemon herb tahini dressing. This stuff rocks. The ingredients are so impressive because the only ingredients are tahini, lemon juice, water, cilantro, garlic, and salt. If you have been to a kava, this is the dressing that they use for the lemon herb tahini. So good. And also kava also has an oil-free hummus. Their traditional hummus doesn't have any oil added. The other ones, like the spicy hummus, I believe the roasted red pepper hummus is oil-free, but I know that the spicy hummus, the buffalo hummus, those unfortunately are not, but great option. Whenever I'm baking, I use the Hu brand no sugar added chocolate chips. Most sugar-free chocolate chips, most sugar-free products have artificial sweeteners, 0-calorie sweeteners. Did you know a 1-pound bag of stevia has like 2,000 calories in it? As I talked about in a recent video, if you saw, they manipulate serving sizes to make it look like it's less calories than it is, or to make something look like it's 0 calories when it's not. So what I so appreciate about this brand is the ingredients on this are absolutely fabulous. So the only ingredients for these chocolate chips are cacao, date, cocoa butter, and vanilla bean, which is unheard of. This is the only brand that I know that has this clean. Am I in focus? Hello. Has this clean of ingredients. Primal Kitchen ketchup. Whenever my boyfriend is out of ketchup, my fiance, I always get him this kind as opposed to the Heinz ketchup, which we actually have in the fridge. So let me show you the comparison. No, we don't have Heinz, we have the Whole Foods, but this is a great opportunity to show how superior this ketchup is. So when we look at this ketchup from Whole Foods, the ingredients are, the first is tomato puree, but then the second ingredient is cane sugar. And in 1 tablespoon, you have 3 grams of added sugar. And I'd say, you know, if you're making something, you'll put on a few tablespoons. That's 9 grams of added sugar just in your condiment. Whereas this Primal Kitchen ketchup, the ingredients are tomato concentrate, balsamic vinegar, and a little bit of salt and spices. There's no sugar added. So be really careful when you select something that's sugar-free. There's a lot of sugar-free ketchups that have a ton of sugar alcohols in them, which is nasty, but this is a really high-quality option that doesn't have that. Maple butter, maple cream. Warning, this stuff is crack. So this is definitely a weight maintenance food. If you are in, well, here's the thing. If you're in weight loss, I wouldn't recommend this because it's very high calorie. However, if you're in weight loss mode and you used to put butter on your toast, this is gonna be a weight. If you used to put like Nutella, if you used to put super high calorie animal product, dairy laden products on top of your bread, this is I'm a sweet girl. I like sweet. And so this is, it's basically, what it is it's maple syrup that's been emulsified so that it's in solid form. So it's just this creamy version of maple syrup. It is so, so sweet. The thing is, it's not calorically dilute by any means. You know, 1 tablespoon is 60 calories, but I will have this as a treat on fresh bread with cinnamon. On that note, I always have maple syrup on hand because maple syrup is always the sweetener of choice that I use when I am baking. So you can get, like if you get my healthy single serve desserts cookbook, or if you just get my normal healthy desserts cookbook, tons of the recipes are gonna call for maple syrup as the sweetener. And if you usually use creamer in your coffee, this is gonna be a great alternative to use in conjunction with a plant-based milk, as opposed to using a dairy creamer or even a non-dairy creamer. Those non-dairy creamers are not healthy. There's so much junk added to them. So I would recommend putting in a tablespoon or 2 of maple syrup and then some plant-based milk, like some Eden soy or some Elmhurst or Trader Joe's. You want to check the ingredients and make sure there aren't any crazy additives. That would be a great option. Actually, let me show you the plant-based milk that my boyfriend has, because it's sometimes, as a former educator, I know sometimes the best example is a non-example. My boyfriend doesn't do well with dairy. It doesn't settle well with him, which, side note, it doesn't really settle well with anybody because we're not meant to drink the milk of another species, and we're not really supposed to have milk past the age of 2. We lose the ability to digest it. And did you know, by race, let me pop up here on the screen, by race, how prevalent lactose intolerance is. That being said, let's look at the ingredients on this almond milk. So unfortunately, there are some additives here. We've got almond milk, sunflower lecithin. Sunflower lecithin is just another word for oil. Guar gum, a lot of gums, just some additives that aren't really necessary. I mean, this is not the end of the world, the additives in here. Like I would drink this and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I would recommend, if you can, to find one like Eden Soy or Elmhurst that doesn't have all the additives and the only ingredients are, for example, almonds and water or soybeans and water. Corn tortillas. Corn tortillas are usually a really great bet, and most brands will have ones that I personally will eat. So I just look at the ingredients and make sure that oil is not an ingredient. So for these ones, the ingredients are white corn, yellow corn, and lime. These are the very, very thin ones. So you could do these. These are the ones that they had at Whole Foods or any other, you know, most brands, it's surprising. If you look at the ingredients, they're actually really great options for the corn tortillas. Whole Foods has these refried pinto beans that don't have any oil added, which is crazy. The ingredients are pinto beans, water, salt, onion powder, just a bunch of spices. And so checking the ingredients to make sure that there's no lard or oil added, but really impressed by this. I know that Trader Joe's also has one that is, will putting my hair behind my ears help with me being out of focus? I don't know. Trader Joe's also has one that doesn't have oil. Tomato paste in the tube. If you are using tomato paste in a recipe, I beg of you to use the one in the tube because it's a totally different flavor. It adds such a depth of flavor, whereas tomato paste in the can doesn't have that same depth to it. So if you are sauteing up some vegetables, or if you're making like a gravy, to add in some tubed tomato paste can really just bring this richness to the meal that you wouldn't get just from adding spices. Or if you're making a soup or a stew, throw in a little bit of this, it's gonna make a big difference. In here, I have liquid aminos. I prefer to use these over soy sauce when I'm at home. When I'm at a restaurant, I'll use soy sauce. I don't care when I'm at a restaurant, but when I'm at home, I will use liquid aminos. It's a great alternative for soy sauce, way less ingredients. Soy sauce has a little bit of alcohol added to it. Actually, did you know that if you guzzle a bunch of vanilla extract, you'll get drunk? Crazy. But yeah, I prefer to use liquid aminos. This minced garlic has a funny story behind it. My friend Alex came over the other day and she's like, we have 3 of these at the apartment. Do you want one of them? And I was like, garlic? I'll always take garlic. But this is great if you are water sauteing veggies over a skillet, to just throw some of this in there and it's gonna completely change the flavor profile. I mean, garlic is the best. Who doesn't love garlic? Or if you're making hummus, just blend together a can of chickpeas, tablespoon of tahini, tablespoon of this, and some lemon juice. Bam, you have yourself some hummus. So it's just so easy, versus if you have all the cloves of garlic, you have to do the chopping and the slicing and the dicing. I find this to be so much easier. All right, I need to get on a call with my lovely, lovely clients that I adore. I just wrapped up the group call with my clients. I cannot tell you how much I love those calls. If you're a client of mine and you come on the group calls, then you know I love them. I love them. I love my clients. I say this, that they feel like my family. I've known a lot of them for so long now, and I love our weekly calls. I cherish them. And we were talking about today on the call, body image. And I want to talk about this with you. If you are doing this whole thing, you're making the dietary changes, you're going to the gym, if you are doing all of that because you hate your body, this journey is going to be exhausting. It's going to be bleak. It's going to be filled with self-criticism. It's not a way to do it. On the flip side, if we make this journey one of love, it's a completely different ball game. The focus shifts away from what you lack and who you're not and what you're doing wrong to all the things that you are doing right and all of the progress that you're making. And that builds up momentum. It builds up pride and excitement, and this feeling of the journey is so much more fulfilling. You feel so much more in tune with yourself, and it cultivates this self-love. And the amount that you love yourself and you want to stay on this healthy path, that bubbles up, bubbles up, bubbles up. Versus when you launch into this because you don't like what you look like, you want to change your arms, you want to change your stomach, you want to change this, that, and the other, that energy is going to perpetuate. And this is why you see people who they get 1,000 plastic surgeries, because they're never satisfied. They keep changing things, and the root of the issue here is not what it actually looks like, it's how they feel about themselves. So if instead we approach this journey from a place of love, and we're doing it because we love ourselves as opposed to because we hate ourselves, it's going to bring an entirely different energy. When we do this from a place of love as well, we cultivate this feeling of curiosity and excitement about what's to come. There's limitless things that we can do to grow and progress. And your body is not your enemy in this life. Your body has been here the whole time for you. Its heart has been beating. Its lungs have been allowing you to breathe. Your eyes have been blinking. It's been on your team this whole time. Think about all the amazing things that it has done for you. All of the steps that it's taken for you. For people that are mothers, you birthed a child. The body has always been here for you. And when you start working with it as opposed to against it, you'll be surprised at how much quicker you make progress. Good morning. It is 7:14 and I'm going to take the eat the frog approach again this morning, because there's a quote, and the quote is, how you live your morning is how you live your day, and how you live your day is how you live your life. Therefore, I want today to be, and this is just kind of who I am. I am a type A. If there's a mountain in front of me, I'm going to climb the mountain kind of gal. I do not like the feeling of things hanging over my head. I don't like tasks that are unfinished. And with this app launching, I have so many little things that I get to do today. Notice how I said I didn't have to do them. I didn't need to do them. I get to do them, because what a blessing that I get to make this app. And I want to go bust through that workout, get it done, and then sit my bum down. I have a call with my clients this morning. So let's see what's in store for today. Yesterday was lower body, which means today is upper body. So let's see what workouts I got in the app today. What did I serve myself? Me writing the workouts, that's gonna be hard, that's gonna burn, that's gonna be a good workout. Me actually doing the workouts, just no regard for my future self. All right, this is a good one. However, there is one that I wanna change on here, and so I'm just gonna swap it out. All right, let's go. Okay, so I could approach this challenge from a place of, this is so annoying, this is so challenging, I don't want to do this.
Or I could say this is an opportunity for growth and bring that energy into the rest of the day. So growing now through my workout and then bringing that growth into my business. I've been increasing my weight, so I tend to take some more breaks because my goal is to build more muscle, so I'm lifting more weight, and so I'll take some breaks so that I can actually push more weight. While I'm doing this, I really try to engage my core as well, so really making the core tight. Something that I used to do was be chronically allergic to discomfort, and I would try to avoid it at all costs. And what ends up happening is the more you avoid discomfort, the more chronic you're making long-term discomfort, chronic long-term discomfort from the redundancy department of redundancy. But growth is just scheduling your discomfort. So if I approach this workout with looking at discomfort as really an opportunity, an exciting opportunity for growth and change and getting stronger, I no longer fear discomfort as this horrible thing. And instead, I take my power back. I'm back, workout done. Best feeling. How cute is Healthy Mummy? She is on her way to Nantucket to visit my aunt right now. And she texts me and goes, "You would be so proud, my oatmeal." So she brings her oats with her when she's on the ferry. It's so cute.
Okay, I'm now all made up. I showered, did my hair, did my makeup because I am filming a little reel for Lava Lunch, a lunchbox that keeps food warm for up to 5 hours. So it says I'm gonna be putting this to the test to see if it really does keep my potatoes nice and warm. So let's go ahead and film the reel. I'll film it with ya. Attention anyone who packs a lunch for work or school. Apparently there's a hack that will keep your lunch warm for up to 5 hours. I've got a plate here of piping hot, fresh out of the oven sweet potatoes, parchment paper, and my new Lava Lunch lunchbox. So inside the lunchbox, we've got these little lava plates. I'm gonna heat these up and throw them in here. All right, we'll put these into the bottom. I'm gonna pop them into the lunchbox. And I'm gonna crank the AC because we're really testing this baby out. I will see you and you in 5 hours. All right, guys, we shall see. I'm excited to see how these do. This is the real deal. I'm really running this experiment. Only 4 hours and 58 minutes to go. All right, I've got a call with my clients at noontime. Calls with my clients are my favorite. It has been 5 hours. My apartment is freezing in the name of science to test whether or not it kept my potatoes warm. I can smell them. That's hot. Okay, it works. I will do a taste test. It passes the test. Oh my gosh, you guys, there is a lot going on. We got no time to lose today. I have been and I love being busy. This is not a complaint. I love having a full calendar. I have been so busy getting ready to launch the new Slim platform that I barely have time to work out. But here's the thing. I know he knows I'm gonna leave. He doesn't like when I leave. I put it into my calendar. I made it like in any other appointment. So I've had meetings all morning and I put this workout in as a meeting with myself because I know in order to show up as my best self, I need to get this workout in, and I'm not losing sight of what I want the most. Don't give up what you want right now for what you want the most. What I want right now is to be able to sit down and get everything ready for the app, but what I want the most, I'm thinking back to my initial why. I'm thinking about how important this goal is to me, and if you didn't see my video where I went through really why I'm working on getting super fit and super strong, I'm not giving up the fact that I want to sit down and get things done for the fact that what I want the most is to reach these goals that I've set for myself. Plus, you know what they say, if you want to get something done, give it to a busy person. So likely, if I were to sit down and do things at my computer, and let's say that I sat at my computer for the next 10 hours, I would probably get the same amount done in those 10 hours as I would get done in 9 hours with a 1-hour workout. So I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna leave you behind for a moment.
I would never cancel an appointment with a client. I always will show up to an appointment with a client. So that's a promise that I'm keeping to myself too here with making this appointment, treating it like a meeting and sticking to it. Something that I often say is don't think, just do when it comes to workouts. And what's so nice is I don't have to think about the workout because it's in the app. I just have to do it. It's so nice because it's all just in there, and I don't have to plan out what I'm gonna do, I just have to execute. Sometimes I will visualize that I'm on the last rep of the last set, and even if I'm not, I will just put myself there, because that feeling when you finish the last one, you walk out the doors and you're like, yes, I did it. I just need to pluck out my brain and plop it into that part of my day, just visualize that, and that's what keeps me going, and every rep is getting me one step closer to that finished feeling of accomplishment. That's what I'm doing right now.
I'm gonna take my B12, because I didn't take it this morning, and I'm actually gonna do an ab workout. I do an ab workout 5 days a week. Hi, Bear. Hi. And again, it's one of those things where my ab workout is 10 minutes, right? Let's think about what we spend 10 minutes doing every day at the end of the day. We spend 10 minutes scrolling on Instagram, we spend 10 minutes doing nothing. And if I invest this 10 minutes, how many minutes are there in a day? Recognizing that 10 minutes of your day is such a small percentage of the minutes that you have in a day. To invest those 10 minutes, the return on investment on them is huge. As I invest those few minutes into my day every day, I'm adding on years to my life. Maintaining muscle mass is one of the most important things for longevity. So I invest this time now, and I'm adding on more years with my loved ones, with my partner, with my future children, brothers. You know, as I'm setting up to do this little ab workout, this guy, if you can't tell, he's my shadow. As I'm getting ready to do this ab workout, I'm just thinking to myself, what I want to add into the app. This would be so nice to add in a library in the app of like a 30-minute cardio or 10-minute abs, or just these quick little workouts that you can add in. So right now the app is set up, I'll just put it up here, so that you have a customized workout plan to follow with reps and sets, and you input. It's so easy to follow, it's so nice. Like, I just walked into the gym, I opened up the app, was like, all right, I gotta do 3 sets of lat pull downs, I need to do 3 sets of reverse crunches, I need to do 3 sets of barbell bench presses. And it was just so easy to follow. But I also want to build a little library of, for example, like a 10-minute ab workout. I think that would be awesome. All right, after I do this ab workout, I am going to get ready and film a video. All right, getting set up to film here, and I have a bunch of different foods, and I'm going over why these are not foods that I would consume and why they are marketed to be super healthy, but when we get down to it, they're actually not the greatest decision. So I have cooking spray, I have dried mango, I have these Kind bars, these granola bars, I have vegan chocolate chip cookies from Whole Foods, I have dark chocolate covered raspberries, and then I have a good example, which is my vitamin B12, which I need to take So I'm going over why these seem to be good choices, but like I said, when it comes down to it and we actually look at what's going on here, these are not going to be the best choices. Just to give you a little example, this packet is 600 calories. This packet is 800 calories. This bottle is 2,000 calories. So these are all super, super calorically dense, and they're just marketed so well. But it's funny, it's like no artificial ingredients, straight from the orchard, super healthy. And sugar is listed as an added ingredient 3 times on this. It's just wild. So make sure you check out that full video. All right, now it is time for some more meetings and working on the app a little bit more. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to this point in the video, I want you to comment the word slim, because this is the last one before it goes live. I'm so excited. I can't even, my cheeks hurt from smiling so much. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I love you, I adore you. If you loved this video, then you're gonna love the next one that pops up on the screen, and I'll see you in that one. Mwah.